Welcome back to the Yo Hear Me Out podcast, and we're your hosts. I'm Avery here with my co-host Leland, and this
What's
is
going on?
episode 22 of the podcast. How you doing this week, man? How was your week?
What up, cuz?
Not much, not much.
Man, week has been good, bro. Can't complain, man. Progress, moving well on the project, the fix and flip we got going on.
Okay.
Man, hey, it's smooth. I can't really complain, man. Last week was a pretty smooth week. Uh, Podcast doing well, man. A lot of new subscribers. Thanks to everybody that's jumping in.
For sure.
That's been subscribing, commenting in the videos, looking at the clips. It's been a good time, man. It's been a fun week for this podcast. And so yeah, it's all good. What about you? What you been up to, man?
Not too much this week. It was a good week, just working, whatnot with school. Nothing really exciting. I know this coming up weekend, going to a wedding next week in Seattle. That's gonna be pretty excited. See some old friends and whatnot, but not too much going on with me, man. But I'm excited for this podcast. We got a lot of episodes. If you guys that are joining us on the stream, we want to hear your interactions, we want to hear your thoughts. And so you see that we're gonna be talking about the NBA trade deadlines.
Yeah.
Also, me and Leland, we watched this movie, The Blackening, as well. We're going to be talking about that. I think we both enjoyed it, but we haven't spoken about it yet. Huh? Yeah, Juneteenth. Juneteenth was yesterday as well. Really cool holiday. Even man, a guy told me at the store, man, happy Juneteenth, man. A Caucasian gentleman, man, felt good. He said that, man. He said it like with a good heart to the way he said it. He's like, man,
felt good.
Yeah. So that was good, man. It was a good time yesterday watching the movie. I'm excited to get into the podcast. So yeah.
Let's do it. But you know how we do, man. Every episode we start out with a few would you rathers.
Definitely.
We have the lovely Ashley in the back. She got these queued up for us. So what you got for this week, babe?
All right, so the first would you rather is, would you rather have a photographic memory but be unable to forget anything, or have the ability to selectively erase your own memories?
This is a good one.
Okay.
I feel like the photographic memory in general is like the photographic memory in general is a really good one. But never forget, that sucks. Whereas to erase my own memories, I don't really have too many memories. I'm trying to, like, even the bad stuff, it kind of fades from my mind a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
what you think? What's
the real negative of never forgetting? You know what I'm saying? Like, what we
well,
talking
okay,
about?
Here's the thing: with a photographic memory, if you could remember everything in like vivid details, then it might the bad memories would still be pretty bad even to this day. You see what I'm saying? Whereas to me, some of my bad memories are awkward moments. I don't remember necessarily everything for them. So it's not like I'm recalling it with vivid detail. Like, then I said this, then they said this. I looked to the side, this person was looking like this. So that's the bad side. If you remember everything with vivid details, that's the downside to that you don't have normally. You know what I'm saying? So that would suck
I feel that, but I also feel like maybe, just maybe, like you probably like you, because your mind has so much to go through. Maybe it kind of like isn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe you just don't have that much. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, like, maybe it kind of like nullifies the fact because you just have so much.
But the question is, you're unable to forget anything though, so you're gonna remember it, bro.
I'm gonna remember it, but like, they don't mean it has the same impact. There's a lot of stuff I remember, but it don't mean it like affects me the same.
That's true. It won't affect you the same, but I feel like if you had if you could remember all the details with it, even more than you remember now, that would probably make it a little worse though. You get what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna remember more details than you remember now of a bad moment. You remember the beforehand, the moment, the afterhand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like this is a clear one for me, man.
Which way you leaning?
I think it's the photographic memory. It's too valuable. I personally just feel like I just feel like you would probably just get used to it. Like, I guess what I'm saying is, even if you remembered it, like, imagine, I think we had one time before we had a would you rather where it was like, yo, like, constantly being reminded of your worst moments. I feel like it loses its sting after a while. Like, if I'm just constantly reminded every day I wake up, I'm like, man, that's that. Like, I'll probably just learn how to live with it.
That's true.
Like, you're not gonna be.
Oh, go ahead.
You're not gonna be like disabled or.
That's true. Someone in the chat, they will vote to selectively erase memories. Carlotta said that. So let us know why you would vote that. Let us know your thoughts as well. Would you take to be able to erase your own memories or have a photographic memory? I think I'm leaning that way too. The photographic memory. It's just super OP, man. It's
strong, bro. It's strong, man. You're not. You know, what's that dude? What was it? What was the dude on
Mike
that?
and Suits, that show TV show Suits on USA.
Hey, my man was crazy, bro.
Definitely. No, if you guys haven't seen that show,
you can read anything. You're not gonna forget anything. Like that doesn't even sound bad.
It's true, actually. It's true. Actually. No, I'm going that way too, man. I'm going that way too. Because it's just you're gonna be too smart, man. I feel like if I can never forget anything, oh man, it's gonna be a problem, bro.
I'm reading all the time. I'm watching stuff all the time. I'm just downloading all kind of stuff. Like
it's like Limitless too. That movie Limitless, I feel like he was also doing stuff at a really high clip because if you just got to read it once, you got it. That's pretty.
Never
dope.
Forget. I mean, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, is that really bad? Like, yeah, I get it. Like, if you see something traumatic,
crazy,
you're never gonna forget it. But most people that see something traumatic don't forget it anyway. Because
that's true.
That's why it's traumatic.
But what about like some bad? Okay, I'm trying to think because we're both on the same page. I think we're both on the same page. But what if you have something bad, but it's not that bad though, right? And I feel like those moments you kind of forget. Like there's one moment I feel like I think of. I'm not gonna share it here, obviously, but a moment I think of is like, man, I wish this didn't happen. I feel like I'd have a lot more of those in my memory than I currently have. You know what I'm saying? Like even if it's not like a really big deal, but it's like, dang, so I just wish I could have had that one back. I think you'd be recalling that way more, maybe, you know?
And I don't know, man. I feel like your mind would be so full of all the other stuff, like you don't even almost have time to live in that. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Like because you'll also remember all the good. You see what I'm saying? Like whereas most people forget the good and stuff and they focus on the bad, like you'll actually have a running count of everything that's good. Like
that's
so
facts.
I just don't see there any negative. And I'd be very curious to hear what Carlotta had to say. Like, why you just jump? I mean, she hopped out the gate 2 seconds in.
I can see that for the bad moments, though. If you could erase certain bad moments, especially if they're not like, say it's maybe a trauma or just something you don't really like, but it doesn't really impact your life to this day. If you could just erase that from your memory,
it'd be just nothing but positive. Like
that's what I'm saying. That'd be kind of smooth. But some negatives you can't get rid of. Like if you have like a death of someone or something like that, you can't get because you need to know in your mind, oh, this person's not maybe with us anymore. But you know what I'm saying? Certain bad memories, if you can just get rid of them, like I talked about, well, I'll share with you a few on that podcast, after the podcast one day. That moment, if I could get rid of that moment, there's no moments that are impacted before or after it. You know what I'm saying? So Carlotta's saying in the chat, get rid of all the bad memories, just have all good memories. So
yeah, I feel that. That's fair. That's fair. But the upside, man, listen, the way I think anyway, I try to like counter, you try to outweigh the bad with the good, you know what I'm saying? So if I had everything, I never forgot anything, I would be like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, I got to do this, I got to do this.
For sure.
I got to do that, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all present on mind, man. You can
make a lot of money with this one too, where I feel like the other one you probably could have maybe more peace. That's the thing. You probably have more peace, maybe potentially.
Maybe that's a maybe because you might that bread might give you some that bread might give you a little peace. You know what I'm saying? I was broke last week. I'm broke now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can erase that if you want to, but the reality is
that's fair. That's fair.
You're still there.
I can see it though, but I'm going with the photographic. Man, like I said, if you're just trying to learn, you're trying to make something happen, you can just be like a genius. You really become a genius, honestly. You become a genius and a master of a lot of subjects too. All you gotta do is read it and you're just committed to your memory.
It's strong, bro. It's very overpowered.
We agree.
Very overpowered. So let's move on. Babe, what you got next? Before you go, what was your take on this? Before you tell us the next one though, what was your last one?
I gotta go with y'all. I need the photographic memory.
Man,
the use case is just way more valuable.
Boy, in school.
Being able to erase memories.
I mean, you're gonna be a beast at life.
It's over.
It's over.
Facts.
Cool.
All right.
What's next?
Yeah.
Tell us in the chat, guys. Let us know, man,
please,
what y'all think. Is this an easy one or not?
All right. So the next one is: would you rather be able to breathe underwater but never be able to swim on the surface, or be able to fly, but only at walking speed?
Okay. Breathe underwater, but only in the swim on the surface. You got to swim underwater, frog style. I don't know if that's the official name, but it's swim, or breaststroke, but you can't come up, so no freestyle swim. Or fly at walking speed. Flying at walking speed kind of tough though. I ain't gonna lie. Flying at walking speed, that's gonna be kind of smooth, man. That's the way I'm
I
leaning.
mean, you're gonna be cruising.
Yeah. Well, even swimming, you swim slower than you walk. So I mean, you're gonna be going faster than you are gonna be swimming. You know.
I mean, flying is dope, right?
Flying is dope.
Like I think most people would say like flying is dope, but the first one is like, bro, you can never drown.
It's fair. Can you swim, bro? Can you swim?
I can swim enough to survive.
See, that's the problem right there, son. That's the problem. That people that can swim is cool, so I'm not gonna never drown. I don't have no fear of drowning, dude. For real. I can swim to that level. Like I'm cool. So yeah, if you think about drowning, sure, but if you can swim, like you can swim in deep water, man. You can swim. I don't swim in water at the quarry here in Knoxville. There's a quarry. Me and your mom and your dad was at. I mean, I think probably at least 80 feet deep, at least to the bottom. You can't even go close to the bottom. I'm swimming there, no problem, no life jacket, no nothing, son. You looking like that, dog. If you can swim, you can swim. I'm not worried about drowning when I go in the water. But here's the thing, we don't talk about black people too, man. Black people don't be knowing how to swim. That's unfortunate, man.
Bro, what I'm saying is like it's still. I mean, it's still. I don't know. I just feel like there's a hefty amount of use cases that's like kind of dope. I get it. Flying is always dope. Like it's hard to. It's really very few negatives for flying. But at walking speed, bro.
That's fine, bro.
Walking speed, son.
That's fine, my boy. We also have speed walking, which is still walking, son. That's fine. A brisk walk. What's up? And then
you try to break the question already, yo.
Nah, son. Listen, Carlotta also said in the chat, swim like Avatar 2. If you remember Avatar 2, there was people who could swim really well who had the actual tail for it, and then the people that couldn't really swim that well or hold their breath as long. So you may not quite be swimming like Avatar 2 just because you can breathe in the water. Don't mean you're gonna turn to Michael Phelps. That's like saying just because I can run as fast as Usain Bolt. No.
I mean, what I'm saying is
at your regular slow speed.
Yeah.
And dude, you can literally walk faster than you can swim. So you're even underwater, it's going to be real slow moving through that water. So I'm going with the flying, bro. It's just cool. This is also, I have to take off the fact what I'll be thinking about, like the government coming after you. I think I'm just going to have to remove that for the questions. Nobody else I've heard really think like that because underwater, you
nah. How you gonna use that, bro? That was your go-to. No
one else thinks like that. If not, then I have to go to breathe underwater. Because yeah, you can breathe underwater and go to a lake and have fun out there in the ocean. Nobody gonna think nothing. But if you out here flying around, but no one else thinks like that. So I'm gonna take off that logic, saying because no one else thinks like that. Only me. That's the only person I've heard think like that. Saying even when I mentioned it to you, you won't go on board with that logic. So to me, you got to take off the fact that the government gonna capture you.
I feel like sometimes we get into these joints, right? We get these would you rather's, and I feel like one side is just a little too weak. I feel like the breathe underwater is a little too weak, and then they nerfed it on top of that.
That's what I said before, bro. What if you take away swim on? Say you can swim on the surface too. What if you can swim on the surface? You can just breathe underwater. Period.
All right. Now this is what you need to do because, like I said, flying already too crazy. It need to be you can breathe underwater, and you can swim very fast.
Okay, what's very fast? Aquaman fast, or like Michael Phelps fast, or like
what's Aquaman swimming like? I don't know Aquaman's.
Aquaman is like super speed swimming. He's like 50, 80 miles an hour, probably, maybe more.
Let's go with something like that, like a boat, or like 20, 30 miles per hour, or something like that.
See, now that's different. You know what I'm saying? Because even
that's what I'm saying. But you got to give it something, man. I mean, breathing underwater is just not enough. Like, okay, cool.
So as the question stands, you're going with flying in. You're agreeing with me.
You have to, bro. You have to, man, because I can go up. I can go places that you just can't really go.
It's true.
And underwater, I'm not just trying to go places that you ain't trying to go. I ain't trying to go nowhere underwater that I'm not supposed to be able to go to. You see what I'm saying?
I might still take the flying, bro. Here's the only thing, though, man. Only reason that swimming really fast will come in handy would be it's not coming handy at the pool. And I'm not trying to go out that deep in the ocean. Even though I can swim, I'm worried about sharks and stuff. So
you
to
faster
me,
than them.
you said what?
But you faster than a shark.
Not 20 miles per hour, you're not. Now, if you want to go up more, let me see how fast, like the fastest things can swim. 20 miles per hour, a shark is swimming faster than that for sure. Let me see. Shark speed. Go ahead, talk, Leland.
You think so?
100% shark is spin faster than that. Yeah.
20 miles per hour is fast, cuz.
No, let me see. They said go ahead.
Nah, I'm gonna have to go. I think a shark can swim that fast.
Okay, no, it says sharks are swimming at 25 miles per hour. Short fin. One thing here says 60 miles per hour for one thing. Short fin. I mean, there's animals that can swim really fast.
Yo, them sharks will mess you up out there, son. Do not. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, those aren't even the fastest fish either. There's fish that can go crazy, bro. What I'm telling you, man, it's crazy out there. Just like birds. You know what the fast? I remember this too. You know how fast the fastest birds can fly?
Nah.
Hawks can go over 100 miles per hour on the dive down.
Okay.
If you look at their speed when they're making a dive, there are certain birds that can go well over 100. Son, it's crazy. Cheetahs can run 60 miles per hour. It's crazy out here, bro. That's what I'm telling you, man.
Hey, hold on. In the chat, Carla said, "Where am I flying to so slowly, bro? Like, wherever. Really, you really are just kind of like."
You can go wherever though, up on your house, on your roof.
It's more like you cruising up on people. Like,
I mean, bro, this the lame part about it, bro. You gonna have to get in your car, to drive somewhere nice so you can fly over it.
Yeah. You
gonna have to get in regular transportation
to go to a body of water, right? Oh, you talking about flying? Oh, it's the same thing. You have to get your.
But at least you know what I'm saying, you get like an extra little power. Like I said, if we change, if it's not like how they have it constructed, because I feel like it's just a little too
bro. As someone who can swim, you're gonna go out the ocean deep. If you can swim really fast, how deep are you gonna go out there?
If I could breathe underwater and I can, bro, shoot, you can do some damage, bro. You could go somewhere. What I'm saying is you could go somewhere.
Yeah, but let's think about where you actually gonna go. That's what I'm saying. Where are you gonna go? To me, that's what I'm saying. I'll be in swimming pools mostly. The ocean, I ain't trying to go, but so deep. And then, that's it, man. Like, where you gonna go? That's what I'm saying. You can't. Where you gonna go, Leland?
Like, what I'm saying is, if I had the power, you know what I'm saying. If you're talking about, if I'm untouchable out there, like you said, I'm Aquaman out there. I might go some places. You see what I'm saying? Like, I might act like right now. Yeah, I'm not gonna go no place. But if I can breathe underwater, and swim crazy fast.
Okay.
I could go somewhere. Hey, dip over there. I'll be back in 5 minutes. But bro, this joint literally, you're gonna have to get on a plane. You're gonna still be on a plane. You can fly. You're gonna be like, let me hop on this plane real quick, get to the destination. Then you're gonna fly up and walk around it. This is nice, and you're gonna get back down. Like it almost kind of like for what? I can see what she's saying. I can see what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Like.
I'm gonna take the flying, man. I'm
probably still gonna take the flying too, but you know what I'm saying? Like
exactly, son. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. Nah, give me the fly. Like I said, if you was really a water person like that, and you was an oceanographer, and your research you was at the ocean all the time, you had a beach house, I could see it. And even then, like I said, you got to go out deep because you're talking about give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes, even at a fast speed, gonna get you from one end to the beach, not even to the whole other end of the beach. You ain't gonna go that far. It ain't gonna be like, I'll be to Jamaica right now. I'm gonna go to Jamaica real quick. No, you're not dipping in Jamaica real quick. You're gonna dip to, we can still see you right over there, my boy.
Nah, bro. All right, listen, make it like 60 miles per hour.
That's not Jamaica right fast, son. That's nowhere. That's nowhere.
That's nowhere.
It's gotta be at least 1,000 miles between Florida and Jamaica, son. Are you kidding me?
I don't know the geography of the islands.
Like you don't know the dimensions. That's why you're saying this stuff, bro. Look, bro, it's far, son. It's far. Planes are flying like 500, 600 miles an hour, and it's still multiple hours to get there. You're not going to like nowhere exotic. You're going to like from here to we gonna still see you right over there. My finger going off camera. We're gonna still see you, my boy, after 5 minutes. Oh, you right over there where the ocean's the same, the water is the same.
Bro, I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough. Yeah. I mean, like I said, I'm gonna pick the flying too because I don't like me and water. Like we not like friends like that. I'm just saying, like at a walking speed, flying is kind of useless. Like it's just a little useless, bro.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's gonna be fun still. More for me, I would do it for fun.
See, look. Carlotta said the islands are closer than you think, bro.
Listen, look it up, Carlotta Forest, and put that in the chat. I think I just saw Jamaica was like 1,000 miles. Maybe Cuba, and that might not be that far either. But even still, at 60 miles per hour, you're still talking about, oh wow, I know people have floated, but those will be like I've floated for 2 hours. It'd be sometimes days trip, getting there. So let us know in the chat, Carla, real quick. Cuba, look up Cuba to Florida distance. It's still gonna be kind of far.
I seen people do it in a day on jet skis. I seen someone on YouTube. That joint was kind of crazy too.
No, for sure, but it's still a lot of time. Now, are you also saying you're gonna give you another power that instead of regular swimming, you're gonna be able to not get tired too, right? That's what you're saying. You don't get tired at all swimming, right? That's what you're saying.
You get tired flying?
I don't get tired walking. No, I mean after an hour or 2 hours, maybe.
You don't.
Not walking regular speed. No, my boy. No, I ain't getting tired, son. No. After swimming, yes. After a minute or two, you're gonna be tired.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. I don't know, man.
That's what I'm saying. Yo, look at that distance. Bahamas to Florida, Miami to Bahamas. It ain't no quick thing. Even at 60 miles per hour, we're talking about multiple hours straight of swimming straight. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even scenic. At that point, it's going to be just like driving on the highway. It's just water all around you. It ain't like you just like flashing through like Little Mermaid, and the crabs is dancing and playing. Nah, it's just regular water at that point. Man.
I think it still would be cool, man. Like to be able to breathe underwater, man. Like you could, even if you had like, you know what I'm saying? Like even if you're talking about like just luxurious things, right? You got a pool. You could like actually just sit at the bottom of the pool for.
Yes, I do agree with that. I'm not saying it ain't like I'm gonna get the power and be like, this junk suck. It don't suck, but I just take flying. They will be like, what is this, man? What is this? Why y'all give me this? Nah. It's still kind of cool, but I'm gonna take even at slow speeds, man. I feel like you could just go up in a tree, go up to the top of a mountain. That's gonna take a while too.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. But at walking,
not Kilimanjaro. More so, I'm thinking like
1,000. Come on, son.
It's gonna take a while. Maybe not a mountain. I'm thinking about even on the East Coast, like the hill mountains. Not like
you still got all the climate stuff, and that blizzard gonna knock you. Yo,
but if I can fly, I'm cool, my boy. I'm cool.
You cool in the blizzard if you can fly.
If I'm dressed
at walking speed.
Yeah, absolutely.
Get out
I don't even think I'm gonna go to the top of Mount Everest too. That's what I don't think I would necessarily do that with the ability to fly because that's a little dangerous regardless. I don't know if I'm gonna do that.
You basically gonna be a human drone, cause
bro, people have mad fun flying drones, and I actually want a drone. So yes. If I'm a human drone, that's kind of smooth, bro. You never seen somebody flying a drone? They be having the time of their life sitting on the lakeside, just going up there, looking at everything.
It's facts. It'll be cool. It'll be cool, man. But that at walking speed is weak. But anyway, man, let's move on, bro. Let's move. What's next, man? What you got for me, bro?
Well, next thing we got is, man, we both watched that movie, The Blackening. It came out. I don't know if it came out this week or not, but I know it had a lot of Juneteenth references in it. If you guys haven't seen the movie, The Blackening, here's a plot summary. And we'll do our first regular review first, and then we'll get into some spoilers. So the plot summary is a group of friends go away for the weekend, only to find themselves trapped in a cabin with a killer who has a vendetta. They must put together their street smarts and knowledge of horror movies against a murderer to stay alive. So that's the plot summary, man. You watched the movie. What you think of the movie? We'll do a spoil-free review, then get into the spoilers. What you thought?
All right. So I seen the previews for this movie coming up before I watched the movies.
Okay.
I didn't know it came out like this weekend, and I wasn't really aware of that until we went to go see it yesterday.
Okay.
I absolutely love the premise of this movie. Like, I like the idea of it. This is the movie that you always wanted.
Okay.
Or at least I always wanted, right? I want you watch a horror movie and it's like, bro, like they just don't do the things that you would do.
Okay.
Like, I just wouldn't do that, and so even
they
though
still did, it said that, but they still was wilding though in the movie. So it said like,
all right, I like to hear where you thought they was wilding. I mean, I'm sure there are some things that it was a spoof, bro. Like it's definitely a comedy. They weren't entirely serious the whole time. They weren't serious at all, really. The entire movie is kind of like a scary movie and stuff like that, right? Where it's just like it's silly, like, you know what I'm saying? Like they do things that they still probably wouldn't do, but a lot of the context in the dialogue was like, how you would hope somebody would think about it. Like if we was at a situation, like a good 80% of the conversation that they had while they were there would be exactly like it was if it was our family.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We'd be like, hey, bro, come, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like we would react as if we, as if we knew what we were talking about. And they use a lot of references about like horror movies. So if we're gonna get into it like this, you gonna say out of 10?
Yeah, what you think, man? What you thought of the movie, man?
Out of 10, and I'm looking at the tomato. I think they're pretty accurate on this, bro. I give it about an 8.5. I get an 8.5.
I agree. For me, around an 8.5, I would give it. The thing is, I'm gonna say I do like comedies a lot. I think they're just really hard to pull off and do in movies. Yeah, I think it's pretty hard. I feel like comedies and movies is kind of hard for me to like, or for them to do it really well. But this was one of the funnier movies I've seen in a long time. Now, Spider-Man was funny. We reviewed that a few weeks ago. That was funny, but this was more funny. Hey, Spider-Man, hey, listen, it had everything you want, guys. If you haven't seen Spider-Man yet, you sleep.
Bro, man, somebody get this man some money, bro. Like, put him in the credits. Avery.
Hey, I'm lying. Spider-Man wasn't funny though. Spider-Man didn't have funny moments in it.
No, I had some comedic relief. It was a great movie. It was a great movie. Yeah. Most great movies do have some type of comedic relief.
I got you. And
it's animated, bro. It's going to be silly to at least a point, but
yeah. But as far as just comedies go, we also reviewed. If you go back earlier in our catalog on You'll Hear Me Out podcast, we also reviewed that movie You People. I thought this was for sure better than that. It was funnier than that.
Oh yeah,
better storyline too. It was good. Maybe also I saw it in theater versus on my laptop too, which I think does help the viewing experience for certain movies. I feel like watching it on a big screen with this round sound and the popcorn to me helps it probably a little bit. But in general, it was better than that. Go ahead. You about to say something, Leland?
No. I was just about to say, Ashley in the chat, she said Avery's weekly reminder to go see Spider-Man Across the Universe.
Gotta see Spider-Man, yo. If you haven't seen it yet, stop listening. I'm gonna give you permission. Stop listening to this broadcast.
No, he's crazy.
Look at the next listing of the movies, man.
Listen, bro. Somebody get this man a link that y'all can follow to watch this movie. Because this guy is, I like the movie, but this dude. You like
it's good, yo. It's good, yo. I've been recommending to people. Everyone says it's good. I see also the chat. Listen, real quick. Carlotta said it's 90 miles, Cuba to Miami. That's an hour and a half of swimming. You gonna be right back, or you be back in 3 hours, 5 hours if you go explore it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's a little.
I mean, yeah, but bro, that's still. You can't walk. You can't fly there.
You can't. I mean, no. I mean, you couldn't fly with those powers. It's true. You couldn't fly with those powers. It takes too long.
Like, bro, that's crazy, man. Walking speed.
Yeah, no, I ain't flying.
Yeah, there you go.
Going up. I'm not flying for distances. I would just be traveling up.
We got my man in here, Michael. He said, "Yo, he had the affiliate link to Spider-Man Across the Universe."
Hey, Michael, have you seen it though?
Share the bread with the podcast.
He probably ain't seen it. That's why he sleep on. Yo, if you see the Spider-Man movie, I'm telling you, son, everyone that has seen it. It's like that. But anyways,
he probably ain't seen it. That's why he sleep on it.
Michael, have you seen the movie? Yes or no? Watch him be like, nah, I ain't got a chance yet. Watch. I'm taking a chance, son. In the chat. Michael, have you seen Spider-Man yet?
Watch him say, nah, I ain't got a chance yet.
Yo, that's what I'm saying. He said he sleep. Look, this is how much listen, Michael, come back and watch. Listen, he could not leave that comment and watch the movie. It's impossible. He could not watch the movie and be like, oh, this got really rod, and they'll be like, you know what?
Yo,
Michael, I promise you, bro. Come back next week, my boy. Listen, let's go. Come back next week. It's really like that.
I definitely haven't had a chance to see it yet.
I told you. But did I lie? Listen, is that good of a movie? He couldn't have saw the movie and said, "Oh, you gassing it." There's no way, son. There's no way,
bro. All he said was he must have the affiliate link, bro.
But if he had saw the movie,
nothing about the movie.
He would have been like, "Let him cook." If you saw the movie, he'd have been like, "Yo, let him cook." Son. I didn't write the movie, man.
No, Avery's in the credits, bro. I'm going back and looking at the credits of that movie. I promise you, in there, joint, yo.
El Grease is fire. I don't even like Spider-Man like that. I'm telling you, man. Spider-Man.
Nah. We ain't taking El Grease, man. El Grease, we appreciate you in the comments, but you said that Andrew Garfield had to stay.
But she said this one better than that for sure. Here's the thing, man. Here's the thing, too. Even real quick to the Spider-Man trade, yo, a friend of mine whose wife watched it. She don't watch superhero movies at all. And she was like, bro, even you said the same thing. You don't even like Marvel and gave it a 9.5. That lets you know how good this movie is. You literally, I don't like Marvel. I'm sick of the superhero movies. And you watch it like, oh no.
Bro, it was a great movie. Like, what? Yeah. Like, why you arguing?
Exactly. All right, listen, let me go back to the black. That's what I'm saying. You try to don't yo, listen, this movie, it deserves that praise I'm giving it. But let me go back to the black now.
This is crazy, yo.
Listen, I noticed a review of the Blackening, but I guess watch Spider-Man first. But listen, if you the Blackening was good though. It was a really good movie. It was funny. I just liked it, man. I liked the actors in there. I knew a good amount of them. Sort of. like the way it was shot. Were they in California or not? I don't know if they were in California or not.
I don't know. I don't know if I caught the location that well.
Well, they were in the woods after, but it kind of looked a little Cali vibes, a little bit like before the movie shot to the woods. So I like that a lot. It was a good movie, man. Cool premise. I think it wasn't like it's been so long since I watched Scary Movie. I feel like those were more like goofy, silly. This wasn't that. This was like a little more tasteful, in my opinion.
It had more structure and a little bit more serious than like a scary movie. Scary Movie is like it's completely silly. You know what I'm saying? But this one, it had a couple moments where they really weren't talking about the thing.
Yeah, so that's it for me. I mean, I think I really enjoyed it. 8.5 is a really good comedy. I can't remember the last good comedy movie I liked that I was like, oh, this is really good. Very enjoyable. Even though I only gave it 8.5, the enjoyment factor is probably a little bit higher. It's a little bit higher. So that's the spoil-free review. You guys go out there and watch it. Now we can get into the spoilers aspect. Go ahead, Leland.
Well, I was about to say, what could they have done? Like, where was the to be like a higher?
It gets into my spoiler a little bit. The main antagonist guy, the way they had his face was just that to me was corny. Actually, that part actually knocked in the movie. You laughing at it, you might have felt something similar. That to me, everything else was kind of like
the way he had his face,
the way he made his face, He was supposed to be like imagine guys if Steve Urkel were to go like dark or something. That's what the main.
Why are you so serious right now? This is crazy, say.
Hey, listen, I take myself serious, my boy. Listen, I'm giving you a real review. You talking about how come it's not a 10?
How they made his face?
How he held his face. The guy, we see him right here. He not really like that. He literally was doing his face in a way and talking in a certain voice. To me, was a little bit corny. Every other character, I thought, well, oh man, this character is really cool. I was talking to Tanya about it. There were certain characters that reminded of certain people in our life. Oh, this person's cool. This person's cool. I don't know, nerdy black people as well. Maybe somebody even consider, Dark Sea Virgo. That's what he turned into, dude. It's serious. So I even know a lot of black people in my life. I don't know anyone that was like that guy that they portrayed. That they just went too far over the top to me in that aspect. Yeah. So that was one aspect to me where I thought, he lost win. Go ahead.
I actually agree with you, man. Like I agree with you too. It was a little over the top.
Yeah.
But I think like that was like the whole, like I feel like they tried. I feel like they weren't trying to make a scary movie. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like, those elements are what kind of made the movie a little bit lighter, because it wasn't as serious. Like, but yeah, I don't think that was necessary. I don't think it was necessary either.
So what about for you? Why did you give it 8.5 and not a 10? What took it from a 10 to 8.5 for you?
I would probably have to say, man, like just like the overall, like this is a spoiler. Probably like the one, like the whole, like it just kind of left a lot of holes or questions to be desired. Like, man, they friends got murked, bro. Like they didn't even seem like they was
Good point.
Like at the end, like they were just like, we made it. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. Good point.
It was smoking. It was chilling. Like I'm like, dog. Like,
you know what they should have had? Speaking of writing movies, which would have made it to me, it probably would have went up a little bit. Since it had a lot of black themes in there, talking about black people, black culture, all that stuff. If they would have played that hopeful, Faith Evans and Twister at the end, and show how each character, yes, I'm hopeful, yes, I am, and show, oh, this person, he stopped cheating. This person here, that would have, bro. You telling me that you would have been cracking up doing that if they did that during the end of the movie?
Nah, bro, I really would have. Hire
me. That's why I need to be in Hollywood. I'm telling you, son. Hire me, son.
Hire him like they did Spider-Man.
Actually, I can't really add too much. Well, take away that one scene with Gwen. I talked about that, but listen, I'm coming with the good stuff, man.
No. But it would have been funny for sure. I like. Yeah, there was just a couple things that I just feel like they could have did better. It wasn't a lot, that's why it's 8.5. But I feel like there's a few moments where it's like, like, you know what I'm saying? Like even when like dude got shot with the arrow twice, like
that was funny. I thought Melvin killed it too, man. The guy, he
Okay. This I asked Ashley this too. I said, bro, who made that dude like the gangster dude? Like he got so many roles like that.
Yeah, he's in Snowfall as the same character. Yeah,
where I don't understand how he got typecasted into that role. Like his aesthetic that tells me nothing about him being hard like that. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
he's doing
yet,
a good job. He's doing a good job.
I mean, he acting right. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
I don't mind it, but I'm like, okay, here we go again. Like he's in that same role, bro. Like, bro, literally played that same role in that movie like 4 times.
What other movie you seen him in doing that?
Well, he was in one joint. It was like a zombie movie, bro.
Okay.
Or like a zombie, like something. And it was like he was like the one black dude in there, and it was like, yo, man, like we need you to do it. Like I'm like, bro, like this guy, like, come on.
I thought. Listen, I thought to this, I liked him in this because he was more like comedy a little bit, as far as like, whereas Snowfall, his character on Snowfall, it wasn't really nothing funny. He was going too crazy a little bit. Where this one here, it was a comedy with it, so it's fair. Like I think he got shot at one point twice in the same thing, and he was like, I don't got the gun. They came back, okay, yeah, I do have the gun, guys. You know, y'all stereotyping me. Yeah, I still got my gun, of course. You know, so
First of all, my man took way too long bringing that gun out.
True.
Like, if you actually had it, bro, like as soon as you got back into the room, that's the first thing he should have picked up.
Yeah,
like,
okay. See, this is what I'm saying, bro. A few areas they mentioned they missed.
No, they it was a couple of spots, but it's like it's okay. Like the movie is. I think what they try to capture, they captured. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna kill them on all the little nuances. It's like, oh, they should have did this at this time, and what about this? Like they let the comedy do its thing.
But go ahead.
My favorite part, bro. My favorite part is when like the one dude, they was outside, they already split up, and he was like, yo, y'all go save yourselves. And they was like, all right. And he was like, for real, like you knew I didn't mean that.
I thought that when he said it too. I was like, first of all, even I was thinking for one, I was like, okay, ain't nobody gonna say that. Black person ain't gonna go see y'all. No, y'all wait here, sir. Figure something out.
Don't leave me. Hey,
don't leave me. That's my main thing I'm saying. So that's one aspect too. That's one. Number two, because my thing is, if you make a whole thing of like, oh, you know how black people get down, it's like you can't then have the splitting up. To me was egregious. Even them mentioning, like, I know they say don't ever do it, but still do it. I'm like, y'all crazy. Don't split up. Why are we splitting up? That to me
they split up because they couldn't agree.
Nah, it's gotta come crazy. We gotta stay together, man. We gotta stay together, my boy. That's what we have. It luckily worked. Well, yeah, it luckily kind of worked out a little bit for them. But you know, usually I wouldn't have split up, man. I wouldn't have split up. And then they had that. I think they split up like 3-3 or something too. It's like, damn, let me go to the bigger group a little bit. Because if it's like 4-2, maybe y'all would just go, or 5-1. It's like, bro, stop. Come on, it's 5-1, and forget it. You know what I'm saying? So, the splitting up was one. Also, to me, we're in the spoiler portion of the review now. The way that the girl killed the villain, I like how she kept killing him, but they did not kill the first villain that way. That to me, I was like, make sure he dead, kill him some more.
I did. I feel you on that, bro. That was out there. She stabbed him with the joints.
He did,
was like, bro.
And then
I don't know, bro.
It wasn't emphasized. So that's, to me, you can't make the movie this how black people gonna really react. Go all out with it. You know what I'm saying? Go all, even her swimming across and I can swim. Really. I don't got
no fear way, bro.
Ain't no way I'm about to swim across. Man, I'm scared of gators, snakes, mosquitoes. What you talking? And I have no fear on the ground.
Yeah, you ain't worried about no mosquitoes right now, bro.
Bro, I'm not swimming across that lake in the middle of the night. I'd rather
run around the lake
sooner. I'd run around the whole lake sooner before I try. Oh, I can swim across in because once again, you swimming mad slow. That's what I'm saying, bro. They can take your aim and shoot you. So to me, those little things there, I'm like, okay, you can't say this is a black movie. Well, you still can. I still liked it, but those to me were things I'm like, bro, a black person ain't about to swim in the middle of the night across that lake. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate how they fought the dude, bro, and they killed him. I appreciate how they allowed them to fight and kill the dudes.
Facts. That's one thing too. I thought they would have killed him a little bit sooner too with the little. Once they stabbed him in the foot, I'm like, bro, stab this guy in the foot. My boy come through with the gun. We about to knock out this one guy before we knew there were two.
Yeah, and they dropped the gun and left it, bro.
Crazy, son. Ain't no way.
That was crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Ain't no, if anything, go get where the gun. You gotta keep care of the gun, son. Now, when they have
all right, maybe they actions weren't exactly perfect, right? But the dialogue was almost spot on.
Okay.
You know, the action was probably about 80% reality. in that situation, but they dialogue was probably about 90-95% because like, yo, I mean, they just the conversation they was having, like they was like, yo, bro, like, nah, you do it. You know what I'm saying? Like all those inner,
That was funny.
they were great. They did a great job. They
The
did a
comedy
great
was up
job.
there,
Like,
man. The comedy
yeah, I mean, bro, think about it. Think about you and your homeboys out there, your friends. But if you run into a situation like that, you like, hey, bro, listen, man, I ain't going out there. Like, I'm not going out there. The dude, when the door was open, it creaked open a little bit. He looked at it and then shut it.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. Like, cause you know I'm shutting it and I'm telling somebody.
Man, but here's the thing: he also shut a little too cool. What you really doing if that door creak open like that?
Well, I'm slamming it and I'm telling somebody.
And I'm running. That's what I'm saying. We're not gonna swat. I'm kicking that door. That's the other thing too. I'm telling you, I was already thinking so much stuff. I'm like,
all right. No, wait. You gotta give it. But this is what I'm saying. This is why I like the movie because it made you feel like, whoa, like this is kind of crazy. Like we go on Airbnbs all the time, bro. Yes.
Yeah.
Like we black people like you understand like you're more skeptical than anything. So half the time if you see something like you ain't been in your house and the air come on and your joint close the door, you be like, that's just the air coming on. You ain't never did that?
Yeah, we're like talking about jumping at something. Sure, of course.
No, like the air, like the pressure will close the door in the house.
Okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like the first thing in your mind is not going to be like, oh, I got to get out of here. You're in an Airbnb. You're just going to assume it's just like a little something. Like your first thought, especially if you with your people, is not going to be like, oh, let me act a fool here. And I'm scared.
I don't gotta act a fool, but I'm closing the door very swiftly and running back to the living room. Quite literally. I'm not even joking though.
that's acting a fool. Bro, you're not you with your boys.
No, but I'm not gonna run through screaming the house. I'm gonna close the door quick. What was he even doing laundry? He just got there. What is he even doing down there? It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna close the door.
Right.
I'm not gonna be looking out the window.
Why are you mad, yo?
Because to me, you're not trying to. I'm a survivor, my boy. I can survive these movies, son. I'm telling you how to survive in real life situations, son. Get the strap. That's what he said.
Yeah, first thought is get the strap. Like it's so like I don't even understand why it was in his bag. Like the dude asked him, "You strapped right now?" He should have said no, but should have actually been strapped. You see what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about?
I can see him not having it on you because during the Airbnb game, now you have it on your hips, son. Like,
bro, listen. Everyone that I know, now, I'm not the most avid gun user, whatever, right? But the people I know. My man Michael, he in the chat. I know RJ, I got all these friends that's like they avid, like they got these joints. Daryl, it ain't no point in having a gun if you got to go get it in a situation when you need it.
But
if
here's
it's
the
too,
thing, bro.
My man had the clip outside. Like it wasn't even like he had to get the gun and put it together. Clock it back, like, bro. That's too much
gun
time,
safety, though, bro. That's proper gun safety, for real,
bro.
If you're at Airbnb, sometimes you come out in basketball shorts. You just gonna have a gun tucked in your basketball shorts, my boy?
Yes, bro.
No, boy, no. That's how people get shot from accidents. Most deaths be by friendly firing accidents, bro. Literally,
bro. Get out of here, man. What are you talking
about? In your basketball shorts, your niece is jumping on you and stuff. You gonna have a gun in your basketball shorts pocket?
He not with his niece.
He's with his friends in a safe environment.
They're all grown-ups and they out there in the sticks and they already had a run-in with a cop.
Nah, I can see him having it in his bag, bro.
In his suitcase, bro. He had to unzip it and then had to put the clip in. Nah, bro.
Sometimes you don't have a gun loaded, bro. That's what I'm saying. When I see, because I don't have a gun, but every person I see that has a gun in their house or something, it's always not loaded. It'd be like in this case, they have to load it up. Bro, kids die like that more often. You're more likely to kill your kid than someone come robbing you. Like
I understand that for the kids, bro. I understand that for the kids, but we're not talking about a kid scenario here. Yeah. You in the joint, like, bro. You out somewhere you don't know. You got to protect yourself. If you got to go, I got to run downstairs in my bag and get it out. It's in my car. Like that don't serve you no purpose. As a gun user, I don't know no gun user right now that's gonna tell me, yeah, I got that joint zipped up and completely disassembled for when I need it.
Listen, I think he could have got it because I don't think if he went right away. But
that's what I'm talking about, Michael.
Man, no point. So if you're at a family reunion or something like that, and also this is a multi-day trip too. They was planning to stay there for multiple days. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's getting drunk and stuff like that. You gonna just have the gun on you, Mike? Like it's just on you all the time, or it ain't upstairs in your bag? Let us know. Let us know. So
I think I know the answer to this question, but I promise you, man, I'm telling you,
multiple days in the cabin with friends. He's strapped. Okay.
Exactly, strapped. Like it's no point, bro. It's no point, bro. If you got to go get the strap, it's just no point. That's too late.
I get
if they come up on you, it's over.
I get you. Well, listen.
So
man,
that's what I'm saying. Like, all right, they you know what I'm saying. I understand it's a movie. They had to do some stuff like that. But there are a couple spots like that. It's like, bro, even at my point, one of my funniest parts of the movie, right? When he went, you know, the dude was like, "Oh, save yourself," and they was up there in the vent, and then he played the music and went up there and was like, "Hey, y'all know I ain't mean leave me." Scoot over and jumped in the vent with him.
Yeah.
Like that was crazy. Like, bro, you ain't having that conversation.
Oh,
like the dude was
loud too. Like, no, you definitely just on pins and needles. You're not gonna be talking loud at all. It's gonna be
all man.
Yeah. Definitely. But overall, I'm not really a horror guy, but I did like this one. I mean, it's technically horror. It's like a slasher more so. More like a slasher. But it was good, man. Overall, it was still funny, but a few things I wouldn't have done, man. Just a few things, man. I wouldn't have done it if that's not real, but I'm making it out of there. I'm making it out of there.
Come here. Tell us if you have something to say. What was your take on it? Like, I don't even know we really talked. We watched the movie last night, but I don't know if we really talked heavy about it. Like, what would you say was your favorite moment, and what was the moment where you was just kind of like, I'm side-eyeing?
I think, you know, we talked about it when he was outside and like save yourself. Like that was one of my favorite moments. But also too, like y'all didn't even talk about it. The actual game of them playing the Blackening.
I wouldn't have played that game. I'll be honest with you. I'm a gamer too. I wouldn't have played that game.
You just would have like waited for him to come in there, like for him to make a move.
If I pick that game up and I see that thing, I'm not gonna be, oh, this is funny. Let's see what they talking about. Nah, close that box back, throw that junk in the corner, son.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, I want to put that box right back.
Put that box back, son. Now, I still could have died, but I ain't playing that game.
Yeah. I'm not gonna be playing the game on my last dying breath. Nah, you're not doing that to me. Like that's what I think she said that she was like
Black Card Revolt. It was like a play on that, you know.
Yeah.
Also, it was like a part in the movie. I can't remember, but it was like a very suspenseful moment, and everyone's phone in the movie theater went off.
Yo, that was crazy.
Tornado warning, and
bro.
Phone went off. And it was like so scary because it was like, yo, what's happening? For a second, it was like, wait, did they do this or what's going on?
I've never experienced anything like that in my life, bro. I cannot believe I forgot to tell you that.
So when the movie was happening, go ahead.
So the movie is probably about 5-10 minutes in, right? It like we just getting into the eerie, you feeling like, oh, something's going on here, and then everybody, it was a tornado warning in real time outside.
Okay,
and everyone's phone started getting like an Amber Alert. Like it was loud, so you just seen the whole theater like lighting up, and this is in like a very suspenseful moment in the movie theater. So everybody's like checking their pockets, like what are they gonna see? Because you feel like you kind of like in this movie now. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
like that was crazy. That was crazy. I can't believe
the movie could have been something weird. Like, hold on, what's really going on here?
Right, you don't know what's going on.
For like a split second, it really was like that because it's like, wait, what's happening?
I've never even been in a movie theater where everyone's getting an alert on their phone because you know what I'm saying. Everybody's silent, right? So everybody's phone's on silent. You know, so the fact that everything was like it's loud across the whole movie theater. Everybody's like, yo, whatever. Then like 4 people got it like 2 minutes later, and somebody was like, "That's the Android users."
I got a story too about my Android phone this weekend, but I ain't gonna share it now. But go ahead.
Yo, they was like the Android user got it like 5 minutes late.
That's funny.
That's crazy, man.
See, listen, it had a little suspense to the movie, man. It had a little suspense and whatnot to the movie. So,
sure.
Oh yeah. Before I forgot, you said what was your points, babe? I forgot. And L Greaves in the comment says side eye homegirl swimming away, then swimming back. That's a huge side eye.
I didn't believe that at all.
You might as well. Once you at that point, just try to go get help at that point. You know what I'm saying?
Bro.
Swimming's so slow. That's what, bro. Swimming is really slow, actually, bro.
I'm surprised she didn't get got in there. Like, there's no way she didn't get got by something in that pond, bro. That was crazy. Oh yeah, you was talking about playing the game, right? Like, I'm not playing that game. I'm not playing the game, right? I'm not like even the Saw things like, oh, you got to do this or something like, bro, you just have to murk me. Like that, I feel like that's the worst way to go. Is you like somebody's toying with you like this, a little puppet master, and then they murk you anyway.
True.
Nah.
Somebody said that in the movie, but it didn't end up going down that way. Someone was like, "You just want to kill me," you know what I'm saying? So that's where I'm at with it, man. I agree with that.
Yeah.
Your favorite part, then, Leland? Your favorite part? El Green said their favorite part was watching them play the trivia. I guess the trivia. What was your favorite part?
Oh yeah, I mean it was good because that was a dope moment because like they had, you know, like you said, the Black Card Revolt type
you answer
game.
the trivia questions right?
Nah, son, none of them,
bro. I was killing it, boy. I made for this, bro. I was killing it. What? Come on,
nah,
son.
bro. When they got to that part where they talked about the friends and they was like, so nobody watched it, and then they ended up getting it, so everybody watched it. Like
that would have been my answer too, though. Honestly, so I still would have got that joke because I've really only seen a handful of episodes of Friends. So I'd have been like, yo, I don't know who the black people are in Friends. Honestly, that would have been my answer for real. So
I don't know none of them. I ain't really know none of them questions, bro. Honestly, like
I knew
maybe like 2 or 3
though. I knew it was 3 because the time I was like, no, it's been longer. I was like, bro, first of all, Fresh Prince, and I haven't checked this since. I feel like it was only like 6 seasons. It wasn't like it went on for a long, long time. I'm like, they got her out of there relatively early. You know, since I was like 3 seasons for that. I kind of knew a good amount of the second verse of the Negro National Anthem. I did, well, at least how it started. I kind of fell off a little bit, but as she was singing, I was singing along with them.
That's impressive.
Yeah, what other trivia questions they had? I can't remember now.
Bro, I can't remember either. But they you know, they had a little montage of them getting the answers right and progressing. I was like, all right, that's cool.
I feel like did they get all 10 right? Or I guess the last one, the Friends joint, they didn't get right. So they died. Okay. All right, that makes sense, man. But it was cool, man.
Yo, even the part where they had to, like, I thought that was so real. Like, you know, granted, like in real life, it probably wouldn't be that jokingly. But even when they was like, yo, we gotta sacrifice somebody, it was like, yo, bro, this dude, like, get him out of here.
That's
that's so real. Like at the end of the day, it's going to be a collective effort of who don't like the people the best. Which I saw that at the beginning. I was like, bro, this dude wanted a friend. Like, why he here?
Unfortunately, yeah, they would. Unfortunately, yeah, I'd have been like, yeah, man, and it wouldn't even like, no, forget the blackness. It would just been like, we don't even know you like that, my boy. Like, unfortunately,
yeah, like, I already knew he had something to do with it from the beginning. Just he overacting, like what you were talking about at the beginning, like him acting goofy, and then just like everyone else seemed to have like a personal relationship with each other, except for him. Yeah, I mean, she didn't even recognize him really at the store. So it's like, why are you here?
True. Now, here's the thing. El Grease is my boo in the chat. You know what up? She said they should have killed the dude who got shot twice. That's possibly. She was like, listen, he about to die regardless.
No. I did think that. I said, bro, you on the way out already, bro. Ain't no reason.
Bro, take off for the team, my boy. You about to die. I'm looking at you, son. Go ahead.
He was over there. Like, hey, bro, this dude, bro. He was like, get that dude out of here, yo. Nah, that's crazy.
Man, that was a funny moment. Even them voting, that was a funny moment. They addressed different stereotypes in there. The girl was like, "Oh, now y'all want to see I'm the blackest." Before it's all these lights jokes. Yeah. Now I'm the blackest. All of a sudden, when it's time to die,
you from Africa. You're literally the. I was like, dang. It was just a very, you know, realistic. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was loosely based, but it's still conversations that we have amongst ourselves, especially amongst friends.
Now, the one thing I would say, all in all, I did think, because now we're still spoiler, guys. This is the biggest one yet I'm about to drop. So everyone ended up surviving-ish, other than Yvonne Orji and Jay Farrell, which kind of crazy. They was in the trailer and all this stuff. Just to get got in their first little bit, I'm like, they hit us with a Kristen Brown stop the yard, son.
Yeah, bro. You want to know what's real crazy, bro? We was late for the movie, son. So we missed. We literally we didn't see them in that movie at all, bro.
That's crazy.
We literally walked in when the Blackening came on the screen, like after they died, I guess, or got captured.
That's crazy.
Like, that's when we were walking up the stairs.
So we was like, "Oh,
it was dope." But go ahead.
I was like, "Oh, this is crazy. We're gonna see them in the joint." And I was like, "Nah."
Y'all was late because you got at least 20 minutes of the trailers. So y'all was late, huh?
Yeah, man. We use the trailers as time. You know what I'm saying? Like we be like, "Oh, we can get snacks. We got 20 minutes." we
real black with it.
In true for the movie fashion, bro, we had to come in late. Like we had to.
You bought a ticket, and the attendant was like, "You sure?" Like, hold on, like this, hold on.
No, like she legit told me, she was like, it's 9 more minutes of previews, and I was like, all right, bet.
All right, I'm going to the store.
And I was like, we got time to go to the store.
We left the theater. It was the movie start at 7. We got to the movie theater at 7:07 and got the tickets just to make sure we had them secure. And then we were like, oh, we got time to go to the store. All right, bet, we'll be right back.
And y'all walked in that John 7:42. Like, hey man, what? Y'all sat down.
Hey, excuse us. With 10 more people behind us. Oh, excuse us too. You know what I'm saying? We out here. You know what I'm saying? Savage, right?
That was actually kind of cool, man. Y'all might need to watch that little bit in the beginning. So that's crazy. Y'all missed that, John saying, but that's funny, man. That's funny.
Carolina said she loved trailers, bro. Nah, we don't. Trailers is just extra time for us to get snacks, bro. We don't.
For sure, but y'all, that's what I'm saying. We were late too, but we at least caught the whole joint, though. That's what I'm saying. So I caught the whole joint. Because even sometimes movies would do a little screen thing at the beginning. Like even Woman King, I remember I came in like just a little bit late to Woman King. They had that text on the screen. I'm like, damn, what's the text? What's the text? I'm trying to see what happened.
You got to get a piece of it. You know what's really crazy, bro? This actually might hurt your feelings, bro.
What up?
We did the same thing in Spider-Man, bro.
How much y'all missing Spider-Man? See, that's why they in 10. Look, yo, Michael, we still giving it 9.5.
How much I missing Spider-Man?
He ain't know what's going on. Yo, that's
you can't do that.
That's crazy. Yo, that's funny.
Yo,
Michael, I'm telling you, it's a good movie, my boy. He missed the movie and still loved it. My boy
Yeah.
But I like it.
No. We definitely missed that. We literally did the exact same thing. Same movie theater, everything. Oh, we got time. Let's go get some snacks. Came in. We missed like what we did was we missed that whole like.
Well, you missed Gwen whole scene, huh?
Not Gwen whole scene.
We came in on the end of it, like right before she.
Right when she started to fight that monster.
Yeah.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, so we didn't really know.
You missed though, because you missed her friend dying.
Yes.
With the storylines, literally.
I know. I had to like kind of like we kind of pieced
it together.
I figured they talked about this. We'll just go with it.
That's funny, son. Listen, Black people be late, man. Listen, speaking of
Blackening, man.
Speaking of Black people, Blackening, y'all go watch that movie. Speaking of, son, there's another thing. Black people bring their own snacks to the movie theaters. They be talking in the movies.
Whole meals to the movie theater. We didn't talk about this, bro.
Oh yeah, whole meals.
I didn't had a foot-long sub. I've had Chinese food, a Chipotle bowl, hibachi. Bro, everything.
And one time I felt bad, man. I was bringing in like these, like basically like some fish tacos, bro. I opened them just up. I was like, hold on, this a little OD. I was like, dang, I can. It was the foil.
My man brought tuna fish too. Come on, man.
Smell in it. I was like, yeah, this is a little crazy, son. Let me go eat this junk real quick. Go eat this junk real quick, man.
My man, breath kicking right beside, like, bro. You know, those people hated you, bro.
I know, son, but hey, listen,
you ruined their whole experience, bro. They can't even smell their popcorn in there.
It is what it is, son. I had the whole meal in there, man. But another thing Black people always do, son. Black people in game nights, man. Black people in game nights. So Black people in game nights. Listen, before we get into that, the chat they saying here, Black people used to look at the movie attendant like y'all want something. I ain't that bold. I'm gonna try to hide it when the attendant come around. I ain't that bold. Just look at them because
no. I'm bold like that. Like the attendants don't care, bro. Like what they gonna do?
Oh, hold on. You talking about like I thought you meant in the theater. You eating your food and they look at you like.
I'm talking about like that. Like I don't hide my food from them.
Oh no,
bro. We had a whole bag of Cheeto Puffs. We just pulled that joint straight out. Hey, what's up? Like
that's not as egregious as the fish tacos though. A little bag of chips ain't even a big bag of chips ain't that crazy. That when you got the whole meal, the hibachi, the Chipotle, that's when it's like, come on, son. This is crazy. You got the Chipotle in here.
But what they gonna do though, son? Like, what they gonna make you leave?
I don't know, but I ain't trying to find out. I paid this money for this movie, so I'm
chances are the attendant is one of us. They probably like, oh, that's smart.
Hey man, maybe so.
Dap them up, son.
Dap them up. Hey, listen, appreciate you, my boy. Hey, there's Black people in game nights, man. We got this clip that was going around the internet recently. We got this clip for you guys. Check it out here. This is some friends at a game night, mostly black people, and then there's a Caucasian brethren in attendance. So you guys watch his face.
What, son? Bro, what? Hey. It's lit.
My boy looks look at the background. Look at his face. Look at his face.
Oh, don't let me forget. There's one more thing about the Blackening movie too that just remind me of.
My boy looks look at the background.
Right? He trying to smile it off, saying.
Ashley, hit it one more time, Ashley. Hit it one more time. Focus on that man. You see both having a good time.
Tasha. This is the power crew, right?
My boy in the background looking like this.
Come here, RB. Mike said he was nervous.
That's the fake laugh. That's the crazy part, man.
Bro, my man eyes so big, bro.
That's the crazy part. You said you have one more thing on the Blackening, bro?
Oh man, I was saying probably one of my favorite parts about the Blackening movie was that the whole premise of the movie, bro. Literally the premise of the movie came down to spades.
Yeah.
If that's not black, I don't know what is, bro.
It's true. Him not knowing how to play spades and people giving a hard time. That's facts, son. That's facts.
And then he reneged. He reneged, and they shamed him so much so that he had to take a drink, and he got in a car accident, and it messed up his life, bro.
Listen, bro, that happens. Son. Even I had the same reaction too, because she was like, "Oh, reneging happened to everybody," and the person was like, "Not good players. That's a fact. What you talking about? How do you know how to play? How you gonna accidentally renege, son? What in the world is this? What is this?"
Bro, nah, bro. Listen, man, that spades is so serious, man. Even when they asked, he said, "Can somebody teach me?" He said, "Nah, we ain't teaching today. Like, we just not teaching you, bro."
Bro, here the thing was, have I talked about this on the podcast already yet or no, man? Let me tell you, here's the thing with teaching people spades, man, especially black people, man. They just be thinking they know, bro. I feel like actually we taught yo, bro, man. We trying to teach him spades. We taught him one round. I got it now. Like, no, you don't. He out here playing well.
Bro.
Like, I think people ain't trying to humble us. That'd be the problem, bro. You try to teach him. You show him one time. Oh, I got it now. No.
It's not that. The problem is that unlike almost every other game that you can play, you will catch on easily. Okay. Spades, you're not going to catch on easily. You're not going to get this strategy. Like, if somebody is going to take advantage of you, and you're going to make your partner very mad if you just learn how to play spades today. And we don't have time for that. The game is too long. It means too much. There's too much trash talk. I cannot afford for you to not know what you're doing right now. I just can't do it. It's been 2 years since the family reunion, and we've been talking trash about spades. I'm not about to play with somebody that don't know how to play and ain't gonna get it for another 2 years. That's crazy, bro.
I can't play with no newbie. I don't take no pleasure. It's like somebody, I ain't trying to play against no newbies, son. Like,
bro, it's not even fun, bro. You smacking them, you pushing them, you bullying them. You making them outplay their hand because they don't understand, like.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Bring Ashley here. She said Leland Avery the worst team. I think that means the best team, low key. She said we're the worst team to play.
Nah, y'all get They lie, they cheat, they do it all.
What?
No, that's kind of crazy to say.
Y'all definitely cheat. Y'all definitely cheat.
It's not cheating, bro.
We're not cheating. Listen, there's cheating now. I used to cheat. No, there's cheating now. I used to cheat.
I ain't cheating.
No, I ain't cheating now. But are we playing the game to the highest level? Absolutely, son. That's it.
No. Yeah, you got to take every advantage you can get, bro.
Yeah.
Listen, they made the rules of the game for that reason. If you renege, you got to catch somebody reneging. It's not cheating to renege because people renege on accident. It's not cheating until you get caught doing it. Then it's kind of like,
AKA lying.
What you mean? You got to remember the
name of the game, bro. What's trash talk? You know what I'm saying? Hey, I got that big. I'm a bust them.
That's trash talk. Yeah, you gotta make a play.
You gotta. You have. That's
my partner got now. You know what he got now.
It's sportsmanship, son. It's sportsmanship at its finest, son.
That's what made the game better to me, though. We playing against some good people, man.
Oh no, it's yeah.
Fun, that's when it's the most fun. When there's the trash talking.
And you know what? I think what it is like kind of like a badge of honor, man. Like there's a certain level of confidence that comes when you know how to play spades. Like you can go in there, like bro. There's no scenario. I have never been a place where somebody say you want to try to play spades, and I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, let's run it.
But that's the thing, bro. It's becoming a lost art because I'm hearing a lot of these responses lately, like, yo, can you play spades? I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you got to be a resounding yes, bro. It's the same thing with swim. Low-key, it's the same thing as swimming. All that, can you swim? I mean, I ain't going to die. Bro, you can't swim, son. It's okay. You might die out there, actually.
It's facts. No, it's facts.
Can you play spades? Yes, it ain't no. I ain't played spades in a while. It don't matter how long it's been.
The most telltale sign of days like I know how to play, or I know the rules, or something like that.
I know the rules. Nah,
like, bro, get them out of here. Get them out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know the rules. That's not enough. That's not enough to know the rules.
Is that the one with 3 people? No, it ain't, son. No, you ever heard people they ask the question? Is that the one with the jokers? Nah, son. You got to know.
Listen. I asked somebody recently. I said, you know how to play spades? They said, yeah, I know to play. I said, all right, cool. If you know how to play. You playing your partner here, right? It's the first hand.
Okay.
Of hearts.
Okay.
They throw out a queen of hearts. What they telling you?
That means a good player.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
No hearts left. King of hearts left or no more hearts.
That's what I'm saying. I either got this the lowest heart I got. Yes. Or this either way, go back to hearts.
Feed me. That means feed me.
That's what I'm saying.
Come back to hearts regardless next. Come back to
hearts regardless. I either got something better than this, or I ain't got none of these.
Or no hearts left. Absolutely.
And the person I asked was like, what? Nah, see, that's what I'm saying. That's it. And that's that's the only, but that is literally the difference between a book or 2 or 3, bro. That's
what I said, bro. I was playing spades not too long ago with some people. And I said, if you know how to play, that's what you say. But I think I came back to the hearts and they had something else. I'm like, what are we doing, son? What are you doing? Why are you doing this?
You throwing out
a possible winner.
I know possible winners. Hey man, I could get this book myself. I got an ace of clubs, but my partner just got a heart of queens. And that was the first hand.
Yeah.
I got to go back. I got to let my partner get right. Then I'll get right later. Nah, bro.
Man. Spades is one of those games that get hype. I got a clip also. We're talking about game nights. This is a perfect transition from the Blackening 2. I got a clip from a game night from me in college one time. I took this video a long time ago. Ashley put it up here.
That's Avery in the back, guys.
That wasn't me.
Good.
Hit it one more time.
This is crazy, bro.
Hey,
if your game not like this, bro,
like that. And see,
not doing
the
it right.
mercy is calculated too, because sometimes it can throw them off a little bit. I'm trying to show some seeds of dissension. It was like guys versus girls at that point. I'm throwing some seeds of dissension there. Mercy, like they ain't got it together. Y'all don't know what's going on. You know, I'm also eating up their time a little bit. You know, it's mind games a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, bro. Every little advantage you can get,
what's
bro.
What's really going on? You give a false clue, so you throw out a false clue. Oh yeah, they definitely talking about nah.
It's competition at its finest, bro. Is the Black people game night? It's so hype because it really doesn't matter, but the bragging rights go hard. And you got to do it, son. That's what I'm saying. Carlotta said our regular game night. Pit, boy. Pit. Boy.
Yeah, Pit. That's one that gets really loud.
Bro, it's crazy, son.
Yeah.
It's mayhem.
I got my games right beside me. I'm right beside my little game joint. Let me show the folk Pit. Pit, that's the one that one's meant to get crazy, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but with us, it's even more crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like people throwing cards, they yelling, mad. I ain't trading with you. They icing people out the game.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I definitely got mad at Cam a few times.
Oh boy,
I'm not
No, yeah, Ashley was done, bro. It was about 3 games in a row.
Playing Pit bad? That's crazy.
No, what I'm saying, it be at the end of the game, like who had my corn? And then Cam hold his hand. If you do that like 3 times in a row,
this is what Cam used to do. He would have cards like sitting down somewhere, like beside him. So he's not even trading those. He's trading the one.
And there's one cocoa in there. One barley
Messing up the
wheat,
game,
son.
son. He messing up the game, bro. He messing up the game. So
Yo,
I was gonna ask
Kappa.
you too, Leland.
Well, go ahead. What's up?
What you got a favorite game night memory, man? You got a favorite game night memory?
Man, not favorite. No way. I can't even begin to
Or
like,
something that stick out to you. Is there a memorable moment?
bro. I mean, was that you? Yeah, we was playing capitalism. That game you showed us. Like, we was up late, man. Like, you was there, right?
Probably so. Probably so. And
No,
actually,
what was
hold on, another thing too, man. We really need to like, well, once I graduate, start working. I feel like we need to run that one up. Like, bro, get a little developer come through, make the cards. I think
I mean, if it don't exist, it's free game, right?
Officially, not in a board game format. I don't.
No, that's easy work, bro. That's easy work.
That's we gotta do that, son. Yeah,
we gotta. All we gotta do is come up with a point system, a way to win the game, a way to lose the game.
Some rules,
rules that like really make sense. We could do that.
What was the one where we had to have like a secret sign with the
Kemp,
like a secret? Yeah, Kemp.
Yeah, that joint, yo, I gotta throw it. Yo, that joint was hype too.
Nah, Kemp crazy.
My boy Kevin Wilson, he taught me that joint. Yeah, that joint hard.
That joint crazy, son. That joint is crazy. Them little signs.
Oh snap, that joint hard, bro. I gotta run that back at the game night. So actually, I had a game night yesterday, man. But it was only 4 of us. So we played Pandemic, played Blocking, some other stuff. Kemp is fun, man. Kemp is fun, man. Yeah, they say, but Michael said in the chat, not sure how every family is, but it was serious to get promoted to the grown up space table.
Oh, yeah. Same thing, Monopoly, bro. You know, we our family, man, Monopoly go hard. Categories used to go crazy.
Categories is a great one. Too many. Now I'm looking around, like I said, I'm looking around. It's too many.
Yeah, it's too many. It's way too many, man. I mean, too many hilarious. I mean,
like, I got 2 stories I'm thinking of though, man. We were speaking about spades. One is at your graduation party? I can't remember the girl name, the black girl at your school, not Jules, somebody else. I can't. It was only like a few the other girl's name at your school. They put me as a spades partner with her. This is after your high school graduation. We had a little spades tournament. Matter of fact, you fake too now. Think about it, bro, because we always rock out as partners. You probably teamed up with some girl or something. I'm like, yo, let me team up my boy Leland, and Leland was like, nah, I'm actually gonna be partners with this person. Y'all like,
I mean, come on, bro. You talking about high school? I don't. First of all, I have no idea what you're talking. I can't remember that at all.
Memory, I'm telling you,
but it sounds very logical that if I have people at my house and it's a game, I'm graduate. I'm probably gonna, what I'm saying?
Like, I'm nice with, even though I'm younger, so I'm still.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly. Everybody in the chat, like, understand. Me and Avery have a small age gap. It's about 3 years. So if I'm 18. That puts you at what? 15?
I'm 15, but I'm nice with it though.
He's 15 years old. Hey, cuz, let's play the game. I'm 18. I'm like, I am playing the game, cuz, like, chill.
Nah, but listen, let me tell you what happened. So not only did Leland snake me, and he was partnered with somebody, even though, bro, we really be killing it when we play, son.
It's facts. It's facts. Bro. Hey, I mean, that might be the big one, bro. In Boys and Girls Club, man. Back in the day when we first learned how to play games, we were running it up.
Me at Boys and Girls Club. Now we're around your people. This is a problem.
Bro, I was probably 15 at that point. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I was 12, but we still could play together.
We were still running them too.
All right, listen. But here's what happened, man. So this ain't a favorite memory. This is what I just remember. They put me with somebody. She ended up reneging. I just remember I lost my cool. Son. I lost my cool. Do you remember that, Leland, or no?
No, bro. I don't remember that at all.
What I'm saying. Going back to the beginning of the podcast, certain memories, if I can just delete that memory, because probably nobody else remember it, but to me, it's like, dang, that's one I'm like, bro, I wish I could have back. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I
guarantee you that person that you're talking about has no idea what you're talking about.
But to me, I still be thinking like, damn, I was kind of wilding out on her, son, and she just didn't know how to play, and I was like, this is crazy. So that's not a favorite memory though, but that's one. Since we're talking about spades, one of my favorite memories actually is I think it's from that same night of that clip we just played. Favorite memory is we had a game night. And we're playing Mafia because in college, we have a lot of people. So if you have like a group of like 20 people or even like over 10 people, probably Mafia is going to be your go-to. And so I remember it got down. You played Mafia before, right, Leland?
Yeah.
It's like Secret Hitler or Werewolf. It's kind of the same joint.
Yeah, all the same.
And so I remember it got down to me and 2 other people. I can't remember who the second other person was. One of them was one of my best friends at the time. His name was Philip. It was him. Somebody else, me, and then one of us was, of course, the Mafia. I'm like, okay, it ain't me, clearly. And I remember as the game getting closer and closer, it's getting crazy. So it's like, oh, snap, it's winding down. And so then it's like these 2 people, and I'm like, okay, listen, guys, I know it ain't me. And then, everyone in the audience is hyped because everyone knows who it is, too. I'm like, I don't know who it is. and they're both pleading like, Avery, please, I'm telling you, please. I'm like, this is crazy. And then it was just wild. And then I remember at one moment, my boy Philip, I feel like it's crazy. He literally kind of starts crying, like he like laughing, crying, or like nervous cry. I don't know, but he's like, bro, I promise, like, bro, let's just end this game. It's too stressful, man. This is wild. And here was a line what he said too. He was like, bro, I put it on our friendship, bro. I ain't that mafia. I was like, bro, you promised me. I was like, dude, don't lie, bro. This is deeper than, like, come on, son. He was like, nah, bro, it's not me, son. I was like, you promised. He's like, bro, I promise. It's not me on our friendship. I was like, all right, let's go, son. All right, we're gonna vote this guy off. And then it was him, bro. It was like,
you got to, boy.
Like, that's crazy.
Got him, boy. Any opportunity, bro. You got to get that edge, cuz.
He swore off the game after that, though. He did swear off the game. He was like, bro, this is too much. So it was crazy, though. He literally was like,
no, it is crazy. No,
like,
listen, bro.
Come on. So who
listen, bro. It's a hot take, maybe not a hot take because most people don't even know what we're talking about. But I actually like I got another friend group too. And you said it, Secret Hitler, bro. I refuse to play that game ever again, bro.
How come?
It's the same thing, man. It's the idea, like you trying to win real bad, and like
you lie on a friendship or something, like, bro, I promise.
No. It just, for me, it's always like this, bro. This is what kills me about games like that. Because if for people who don't know what Mafia is, man, if you want to explain it, I mean, basically, it's just a game of like where someone is, you have a group of people. Everybody is on a team, but there's people that are, pretending to be on your team, but they're really not. They're trying to sabotage the game, or they're trying to win the game by not being discovered. So it's all about deceit. And there's usually some small subset of people from the whole group. You got 10 people, maybe 2 people are imposters. Everybody else is good. Is a lot of games that are very similar to that. But Secret Hitler, and more specifically, is the game I'm talking about, where I play the game probably like 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times, right? And I'm the good guy. I'm on the good team.
Big difference, but go ahead. I played the game 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times. All right, which one?
I don't know, bro. It's been a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of times, bro.
You just kept going. I don't know, 5, 6, 7,
10, 20 times, right? Look. I'm playing the game. I know the answer. I'm like, bro, me and you, right? We kind of think similar when we play the game. It's very detailed. It's very strategic. I'm watching everybody else, people who playing the game, but they just playing it more casually. They don't got their poker face right.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, listen, bro. Team, it's this person. Trust me. I'm telling you. Nah. And it would just go on for like 3, 4 times. And I would get so upset because I'm like, bro, I told you. I gave you the reason, the logic. I broke it all the way down and asked all the questions. And they were just like, nah.
Now, hold on, let me ask you this. With Secret Hitler, if you vote someone off, do you get confirmation if they were working against you or not?
I believe so.
So this hit with an ultimatum. Listen, man, vote for this person next. If it ain't them, just kill me next time. That's what you got to get with. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
you know what I'm saying?
Bro, you can do that too, bro. But they still don't matter, bro. Like they will fight you tooth and nail, or it'll be like somebody in the group who has a little bit more pull or clout over that group of people, and they're more convincing. And so they on the other side. Nah, man, Leland always does this. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't listen to him, bro. Like, whatever. They be like, you know what? Yeah, you invited me here. I believe you.
True.
And I'd be like, bro, I'm done with this game, man. It made me so mad, like truly mad.
That's the thing I'm thinking with certain games, though. The thing you need to have with certain games, and this is why I remember one of my friends, and the reason I got into board games, he talked about how he was actually killing Monopoly. And even to this day, he moved back in town recently. He was like, oh, you still playing Monopoly, huh? I'm like, first of all, yeah, but I do have some new favorites now. You know what I'm saying? Right. One thing he said was that a good game is like, if you can't really be out of the game, essentially. You know what I'm saying? Where Mafia, you can get voted off early, and now you chilling for the next hour or so. You see what I'm saying? Capitalism, even if you're not out of it per se, but you still kind of playing it and whatnot. So I think that's what makes it a good game. So with Mafia, if you get voted out early too, that also is a game that it can suck, because then you're just chilling for like an hour, like, dang, man, I'm just trying to play, son. I just want to get in there and compete, but you get voted off, you know what I'm saying? Or people ain't believing you. It can become really frustrating for sure.
No, it's crazy, bro. You trying to win the game? Nah. And then people just like they just don't believe you, or they can't they're not following the logic. And you like, bro, listen, you know what? I just shouldn't play this game, bro.
Hey, listen, I'm thinking too. I remember there was one time that we were playing Taboo. And do you remember one time? I feel like it was right after Thanksgiving or something, and I was kind of on fire with the guesses, and then you was like threatening to quit. Then, do you remember that one time?
It'd be like that. So listen, audience, bro. So Avery is an avid board game player, right? Sure, I like board games. We play a lot of them. My family does. I got friends that do, but not like Avery does. Like not as much or frequently or as in depth, right? So I think I do remember that time. I don't remember it more specifically.
It was crazy. I feel like a person said one word though, and you was like, and then they said something, and I was like, because sometimes I just blurt out answers, and I was like,
no. What it is, guys, this is what it is, and you tell me how this sound, right? It'd be Avery's game. Hey guys, I got a new game I want us to play. He pulls it up, brings up the game. His team killing. He know all the answers. Now, granted, we talking about little cards that have the answer on the cards that you could he probably done ran through all the answers.
No, that's the thing. No, I'm not doing that, bro. That's the thing.
Okay, even if you're not doing it, it seems too sus for me to play.
Okay.
Tell me, Ashley, you jumped in. Tell me I'm lying.
You know, I have called Avery out before at a game night saying, nah, Avery know the answers. Those Jackbox TV joints. Avery know the whole game, the Jackbox games.
No. Listen, okay.
Nah, no, I ain't
wrong. I'm pretty sure I heard that answer before.
You know, bro. You know, Jackbox games, right? I haven't played everything and know them all. I just know how they think. It's like a dumb, silly answer. You know what I'm saying? It's like literally, it's about to be something goofy. So if there's an answer, like I played with some people the other day, one answer was so obscure. I'm like, a person wouldn't have thought of this. Like it was everyone else's answer was kind of like, all right, far
right, made sense, yeah.
You know, like okay, and then one thing was like, this is way random. So I just know that aspect of it with Jackbox, like it's about to be something goofy, y'all. And you also know because even I played Drawful too. Certain guesses, if your guess is close to the right answer, they let you know this is the right answer. So when you have four things, it's like, oh, a snake with a tie snake, snake with a suit. You know, it's like okay, clearly it can't be snake because it would have told you in your chat, like, oh. You've entered something close to the right answer. You see what I'm saying? So those little subtle things I know when I look at it, okay, mad things, it does look like a snake, but it can't be a snake because everyone put it there. So it's got to be the ostrich. You know what I'm saying?
So chat. So viewers, you're hearing what I'm hearing, right? He has gamed the game and he's playing. He has a well-versed knowledge of how the game works and the mechanics. And he's playing with people that have played for the first time. And he's winning 5 games in a row. Are you playing that game with that person or not?
Well, first of all, this first
he's not sharing the insights that he's learned. He's not sharing that.
2 things from one. Latanya has gotten on to me about sharing the insights. She be saying, hey, we don't be giving everybody the game, let them figure out themselves. I'm like, all right, true. I'll be trying to let everybody, figure out, like, let me give you the game and whatnot. But also the other one was Taboo thing, and that one that you said nod to was Taboo. So you're like, you already memorized the cards. I'm like, bro, I didn't look through these cards and memorize them all. I'm just,
what I'm saying is, okay, bro, listen, I feel what you're saying. And maybe you don't have the exact photographic memory of what's happening, but it's a natural thing, bro. You play a game so many times, we talk about it all the time. Would you rather questions? There's a would you rather game. You may not recall every would you rather card, but when you hear it, when you see it, it might invoke some type of memory. If you've played that game, and tell me right now, how many times have you played Taboo in your life?
A lot. I don't know.
Exactly. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like so much so that
you didn't my joke, bro. I said 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I got you.
I 30 times, probably at least 30.
Probably more than that.
Yeah.
Because it's a very popular game. You play it with your church family. You play it with your friends. You play college. It's a easy game to play and pick up. So if I know you have played this game 50,000 times, and you're like, I didn't remember each individual card, but you like, bro, some of these things be crazy. People be saying one word, horse, this is a seahorse. I know it. Like, bro, come on, son. Like, they ain't even got into this joint. Like, you already jumping the gun. There's only about 3 or 4 answers like that I can take before I'm like, all right, listen, bro. I'm
But
not
here's the
playing
thing:
this.
if someone says a horse and it's like seahorse, even though that's you can't do horse and seahorse. But you know,
Right.
I get what you're saying. To me, it's just be like, just yelling out something. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to yell out whatever, bro. Trying to yell out whatever. What you know
Okay,
what I'm saying?
that's all fine and cool, bro. But when that happened like 5, 6, 7 times in a row,
Because I feel like the answer too was like it was. I
nah.
think it might have been either Thanksgiving or feast. If someone was like, "Yo, we just had it," and I was like, "Feast," and they were like, "Yeah, yeah," and like,
That's exactly my point, bro. It's the words that you use that you might even maybe you don't know. Maybe you I'm not really thinking like that, but subconsciously that L Greaves in the chat. She said it exactly as I said.
bro, y'all
Your
give me too much
subconscious
credit.
knows. You know what to say. You're conditioned more than everyone else is playing the game to think a certain way about how the game works. That is not a fair advantage. But we're not playing the same game. I don't have 14,000 hours in Taboo reading through answers or even thinking about how to describe them. Like subconsciously, I know in my mind it will play. I'd be like, oh, I remember something like this, and I said something like this. That gives you an advantage and an unfair advantage to most people that's playing. So I probably was like, nah, I ain't doing this.
I get
I'm
you.
out,
I get you. But I feel like I said, okay, that's fair. If you want to say subconscious, I thought y'all were saying, hey, if you was looking through the cards before you came, like,
Come
bro,
on,
I
bro.
promise I'm
No.
not looking through these cards before I come. And I'm out here, yeah, I know, you know, feast is coming up. Like, bro, I'm not even doing that today. You know what I'm saying?
Brand new game, guys. I play it all the time. You want to play? I might have
Not like
remembered
what
most
block
of the
is now. I
answers.
will say this though. Speaking of this, ain't subconscious, but that's one thing your dad said to me about blockers. I'll be kind of whipping up on them when I play blockers.
Yeah,
like,
bro, it's not a fair game, bro.
But one thing your dad said though, and he was like, "Yeah, man, Avery, you like Neo, man. You just seeing everything before it happened." I'm like, I mean,
we know it,
but yeah,
what I'm saying is like it's not. We don't even have to talk about it. We know it's like we just talked about in spades, bro. Like when you know the game at a certain level,
true,
and everybody else doesn't, like it's not even a fun game. It's not competitive. Like you're literally operating on a deeper level than most people are playing that game at, and it's not going to be fun. Monopoly is the same way too. Me, Cam, you talk about all the time, bro. If I'm playing with novice people Monopoly, my percentage, even though it's a game of chance, my percentage is 75% to win that game because the deals you make are completely different. The understanding that you have is completely different from the game. So, like, it's just not the same, bro.
That's fair. That's fair.
It's just not. It's not a fair. It's not a fair fight, is what I'm saying.
That's fair, man. But listen, you guys share with us y'all favorite game night memories.
Game night. Yeah.
Share with us your favorite games. You know,
the wildest game night you had, or the craziest moments.
Your favorite
when you
board
thought somebody
game.
was cheating.
Yeah, share that with us, man. Share that with us, yo. So moving on to the NBA, guys. It's gonna be a longer podcast today. NBA, some big trades happened. Actually, one big trade. At the recording of this podcast, Bradley Beal got traded to the Phoenix Suns for Chris Paul and a lot of second round picks and swaps. So he's joining Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, DeAndre Ayton. So what do you think of the trade, and what do you think of the Suns, man? I know we were high on the Suns when they first got KD.
Was I?
I thought we was high on them, no? Or maybe someone I was high on. I thought they actually had a really good shot. I was like, man, this is kind of a lot of fire.
Well, I thought I know we thought the West was wide open.
Yeah, so it wasn't like they are locked to. We weren't like going to state high. We were just like, hey, bro, hold on. They might be the favorites. I feel like that's what we were saying when they first got Kevin Durant, because like Kevin Durant, Chris Paul, Devin Booker, like
just the sheer firepower of it.
Sheer firepower, yeah.
But the biggest concern was about health and chemistry.
Okay.
Which kind of played out. I mean, Denver was a monster. Who I didn't really think they were going to be that dominant in the playoffs, honestly.
True.
So yeah. I mean, honestly, bro, I don't think this does anything. Honestly, I feel like they kind of got worse. Honestly,
really, from Chris Paul.
I do, and not because Chris Paul is better than Bradley Beal. I think he's a better fit. I feel like having a point guard that's not ball dominant, or scoring first mindset is going to help when you have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker on your team, especially Ayton too. Like if they keep Ayton, they're going to need somebody's got to distribute the ball. Cause I mean, who the point guard?
Cameron Payne. I think they only have 5 people on the roster. Is these 3 you see that on the bottom of the screen? Kevin Durant, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal, DeAndre Ayton, and then Cameron Payne, I think are the only 5 even on the contract currently. So they're gonna have to fill out the roster with a lot of other vet minimums or rookies and whatnot.
Yeah, I think they're gonna be pretty bad, bro.
But here's what I got a hot take, man. I've been thinking about this, bro. I don't know if it's enough to get them over the hump of like a Denver, or we'll see if they would have matched up with the Lakers or Golden State. But I do think they're actually better. Here's why. When Chris Paul needed them the most, he was hurt. So if I look at how they played in the playoffs, and basically you just add Devin Booker essentially, because Shamet wasn't doing nothing either. That's a better team. Or not Devin Booker. You add Bradley Beal essentially. So to me, it's like Bradley Beal is coming in for a hurt Chris Paul when they need him the most. Chris Paul has been hurt a lot in the playoffs on the later stretch of the season. So my thing is, I'm thinking different from that sense. Like they still took 2 games off Denver with KD and Booker going crazy. So my thing is, I think they're better. I don't know if it's enough to get them over that hump, but now you have another person that can score points, because it was like Booker and KD scoring everything. Now you have 3 people that can possibly get you a lot of 10. So I think they're better. I don't know how much better. Is it like,
bro, they're gonna have to stagger their minutes. Crazy, man.
Bradley
Beal gonna pretty much be the 6th man.
Yeah, I like Ayton too, man. A lot of people low on Ayton. I think Ayton got some game too, man. Yeah, you ain't a fan of Ayton, huh? He got game though, bro. I feel like he don't get enough looks. The heart.
He's soft in here, bro. You know how I feel about players soft inside.
That's fair. I do agree with that.
He don't got no toughness, man. He don't got no, like, his motor's low. He has skill. I mean, he's talented, but I just don't like. I don't think. There's nothing. There's very few things that bother me more than either unskilled big man or like non-motor big man. Like,
that's probably worse than unskilled, because at least the unskilled, like, he's doing all he can, because it's like about effort. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. Like when what's his name came in the league, Dwight Howard came in the league. I always was down on Dwight Howard because he wasn't very skilled. Like, his footwork was terrible, his touch was bad. He was just a big, awkward dude that was just athletic, and because of that, he was blocking shots and dunking on people.
But Dwight's still a really, really good player, though. I mean,
no, but Dwight, his motor was high. You know what I'm saying? At least he was going after defensive rebounds, boards, putbacks, trying to dunk on people. Like, I would take that any day over Anthony Davis, who will show up sometimes and not.
It's a good point to be made. I feel like AD, if you would have said Ayton, sure. If I'm like AD now,
I mean, it's only Ayton, absolutely Ayton. But I guess what I'm saying is, like, I feel like it's kind of disrespectful. It's kind of disrespectful to put Ayton in the same category as Dwight Howard.
That's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just kind of disrespectful to Dwight Howard. But I just couldn't think of another big man off the rip. But you know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Bynum, whoever, Hassan Whiteside, like, he had a couple great seasons, but dude just did not want to play half nights, and I can't stand that. So
here's the thing, though. Like I said, they took 2 games off Denver. They're the team that beat them the most games, though. Phoenix last year. You don't think they could try to build on this with this trade? You don't think that, like,
I don't think the fit is going to be a net positive.
That's fair.
Like, defensively, they're gonna have struggles.
That's fair. Absolutely, 100%.
Like sharing the ball, the spacing, like, they're gonna have to figure that out, bro. Like, literally, Kevin Durant, with the exception of the fact that Kevin Durant is 7 foot tall, they are all the same type of player. They're the same type of scorer. They score from the same positions. They need the ball. They break down the defender. None of these guys are like truly spot up shooters. Kevin Durant can do that a little bit. Devin Booker a little bit.
Not necessarily proficient from the 3 per se. They kind of like in the mid range more so.
Yeah, they're mid range. They need off the dribble, break down the defender, pull up, step back. They're all kind of really the same player, and it's like, I don't necessarily know. I put it like this. I'll take me on this bet, bro.
Okay.
The Wizards, if they keep Chris Paul, because I don't know if they actually will.
Okay.
They will have ascended. They will have a better net positive from last season to this season with Chris Paul on their team than Bradley Beal will add to the Phoenix Suns. If you see what I'm saying, like, if you take their games won, or like the position where they ended the season, like, I guarantee you, having Chris Paul on that roster with what's his name, Porzingis out there, right? Kyle Kuzma.
I mean, well, Kuzma, I think just went to free agency. He just I don't exactly know who on the Wizards.
It almost
Rui went to the Lakers. You know,
it almost don't really matter, bro. I'm telling you, like Chris Paul on that team because of who he is and how he plays ball. I listened to him on a podcast the other day with on the Pivot. You know, talking about his mentality. Remember when he went to OKC?
Yeah,
and
that's
boys,
fair. No, I don't think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying? Like I think it's very, very underrated, like how much value that Chris Paul brings to the court when you're talking about all these different offensive talents. I think
I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
I don't think it's going to be a net positive. And they got a new coach. Was it Frank Vogel?
So that should help with the defense. But I think also it's tough because I can't remember Phoenix's exact position. I don't know if they were 3 or 4. I can't remember where they finished in the West. They were a higher seed, and they also made it to the second round. So I feel like if they get in the second round this year, that's probably fair. So they might kind of still end up in the same spot, a second round exit or something potentially.
That's what I'm saying. Like I don't see them. I mean, other you know, we don't know where Kyrie's going. We don't know where Dame is going, if Dame is going anywhere.
You're talking about Harden might be on the move too.
Harden might be on the move.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot we got to keep. I
mean, draft day coming up on Thursday. You know, usually, you know, NBA season over, and usually it's like ain't nothing going on. But I mean, with this draft,
talk about it. Talk about that. Yeah.
With this draft coming up, man, there's a lot of things to be done, man. I think the next thing that we was talking about, you know, Zion Williamson. They were talking about he is potentially on the trade block. The Pelicans had reported that they are actively and aggressively looking to move up in the draft to top 3, you know, the 1, 2, or 3. And we know the Spurs, come on. They're not.
They're going to take Wemby for sure.
They're going to take Wemby over anybody. You can't. There's no one you could give them right now.
Listen, Bill Simmons' podcast, he does a little interesting thing where he does like the top draft prospect or top trade value. He does a trade value ranking, right?
Right.
And I remember I listened to it a few weeks ago, and he said something like this. He was basically saying, like, I think he had Wemby like 4th or 5th or something like that in the league. He was like basically like only people who wouldn't trade for Wemby would be maybe Giannis, Jokic, Luka, Steph, and maybe that's it. You know what I'm saying? Like even LeBron now at his stage, if you're like, hey man, we'll trade you LeBron James for that number 1 pick. Lakers are gonna be like, yeah. Possibly Embiid, you know what I'm saying? Like, so he does it's an interesting concept.
Get Embiid out of there.
For Wemby, yeah. So I'm saying you might be like, hey man, the process ran its course. So yeah, you're not gonna Spurs are gonna trade. They're not
moving. But
would you trade to get into that 2 slot with Charlotte to get Scoot, man? I think we were talking about this before. You were saying
the better question is this, right?
Yeah.
Michael Jordan is finalizing the sale of the Hornets.
Mm-hmm.
The Hornets have the number 2 pick. Scoot Henderson looks like a great. I mean, like in any other draft, they were saying like he's easily number 1. And we know what happens when situations like that. We've seen this before. Very recently, Ja Morant,
okay,
Zion Williamson, right?
Okay.
Hindsight 2020. If you had to redraft that, you picking Ja first or you picking Zion first?
With everything going on with Zion now, I'm still taking
Zion. Injuries and all that. You see what I'm saying?
I also feel with Zion, with Ja, though. That's what I'm saying. With Ja, everything going on with Ja now, it's kind of, you know, you had an argument, but to me, the talent from Zion is too crazy, man. I know for me.
But what good is it? He ain't gonna be there. There's a lot of talented players that's not able to play.
You compare him to Ja, though. Ja ain't there either, and he's going for 25 games next season. So
but he's physically able to play. Like he's still 23, 22, bro. Even if he sat down for 2 seasons. Look at Jamal Murray, young boy, young legs. Yeah. He sat down for 2 seasons, come back hooping. Ja Morant literally got suspended for all next season and still would probably be a better, safer pick and upside than Zion.
I don't know, because here's the thing, man. Here's the thing. I heard this stat recently, So to me, being a Duke fan, even though it's kind of less in last few years, but yeah, what you ahead of Duke? Huh?
I forgot about that, bro.
Yeah. See, yeah. Look, it's a validation. Here's the thing. I was watching Zion when he was at Duke, son, and I remember I told a friend about this. I have never been more sold on a college player coming out of the draft as it was on Zion. Because I was watching him closely.
Oh no, I mean, Zion's crazy, bro.
But as I'm saying, I was so high on him because I remember I made a bet with a friend. I gave like numbers for his rookie year. I was like, all right, I think he'll average at least 18. He's probably gonna shoot at least 53%. He don't get this many rebounds. So I was like looking at this guy in Duke, especially against some really good competition. Even in the tournament, I was like, oh man, this guy just around the rim, even against bigger guys. So my thing is, they showed a stat that Zion's the only person to average over 15 points a game. I think in NBA history to shoot over 60% for a season, 60% from the field. And he was at 26 last game, 26 points a game. So to me, the efficiency is crazy, man. The efficiency is crazy. So I would just say that I couldn't see myself moving on from Zion. You see what I'm saying? I couldn't, not for Scoot, because also looking up Scoot, I know a lot of people have said that he was a really high value. But then I looked it up too much. I didn't watch too much of Scoot, but he is only 6'2". He looked more buff than that, though. He undersized. That's what I'm seeing, bro. 6'2". Look it up. I just saw 6'2", bro. 6'2", and he's not a elite shooter. He looked like 6'7", 6'8", like because he's super yoked up.
No.
Bro, let me look it up just to make sure. I thought I saw 6'2", bro. That's to me, that's enough to know it's a no for me.
But that's what I'm saying. Like think about it though. Ja Morant is about 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, but to me also, there's so many great guards in the league that Ja is also, he's not like a top 5 guard in the league, though. He's a great young player, but Zion to me also at his peak is better than Ja. So to me, Scoot, I just looked up again. He is only 6'2".
But this is what I'm saying, bro. This is what I'm saying. The question is not about talent.
Okay.
It's not a question of talent. Zion is probably top 5 talent in the league.
Sure.
If not, maybe a little higher. Might be top 3, right? And if you're talking about just purely ability,
especially like physical ability for Zion, yeah,
physical ability. I mean, he got a touch too. Like we talked about like Jokic's touch.
For sure.
His touch around the rim is top tier. Like what I'm saying. Like he the way he can finish the contact. Zion's special talent. That's not the question. That's not as a GM, as an owner. Like, bro, the dude has played like an average of like 20 games a season, bro.
It's not great. Yeah, if you look at everything overall.
And he's not no smaller. And he's not no younger.
Year, he did lose some weight this year. He was definitely smaller than he was before, but he got hurt again still. You know what I'm saying? So.
You know what I'm saying? He get hurt a little bit in college. He gets hurt. Like, bro, the dude's body is literally not built to do the things he's doing. And as an organization, the question is, I mean, think about it. The Pelicans are solid
team. Yeah, sure. Solid.
We got Brandon Ingram, young talent.
Jose Alvarado.
They got Alvarado. CJ McCollum. They got the big young dude. The big. I mean, they got a decent squad, bro. You throw a dynamic, strong guard in there with a lot of upside, might do better for your roster than
maybe. But
who's the number 3 pick in the draft? Who did the projected number 3 pick in the draft?
Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller, they saying.
Saying he good, but I ain't really.
That's my bro. Here's the thing. Some of this basketball stuff come down to, so people hate the numbers, bro. Scoot has 6'2", and I looked at also because sometimes 3-point shooting is not always a great thing to look. I mean, it is. 3-point shooting is key, but even his free throw shooting, to me, he's just too undersized, man. To me, even like Ja, if you say he's a Ja Morant, where you got Ja in the league right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably might be in like that 10 to 15th best player range, you know what I mean? Which to me, and a lot of the guys around him, he's not as good as Tatum or Luka. I don't think he's good as Zion. Who else is young players in the league? I'm trying to think. Giannis is still, what is Giannis, 27? I mean, to me, Ja, it's like you got to have something. Zion has that talent, I think, to be a number 1 on a team and get you to win. If you're trying to win a championship, I don't know if these other guys per se.
I understand that, bro, but that's what I'm saying. You got to think about it. All the off-court drama, can't stay in shape. He could not be in the league in a couple of years, bro.
I want something more proven though. I'd even rather go to like something more proven than. It's more of a gamble with the picks. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather see a guy after a couple of years. So I personally wouldn't make the trade for Zion. But you saying you would make the trade if you Charlotte. That's another thing.
That's the other question. That's the other question.
You think Charlotte can make it, bring in Zion with LaMelo, because then if not, you're gonna have 2 guards like Scoot plus LaMelo or something, which may not be the best.
They got Scoot Hendry at 6'3".
Short, bro. LaMelo 6'7", man. Even Zion like 6'6", 6'7". So that's short, bro. That's what I'm saying. He looked yoked up, but 6'3", and his free throw percentage in the G League was like 76%.
Yeah,
it was not good either. I'm not sold, man. I'm not sold. Just off that alone. I ain't watched a single game, but
right. Just off his numbers.
Just the numbers, it ain't adding up, bro. It ain't adding up.
I mean, listen, what I'm saying, if I'm the Hornets, I'm doing that deal in a second. They don't call me. Hey,
But
so
see, that's to your point though. So even the Hornets, you value in Zion. Like, hold on, if we can Zion
well,
plus
I mean,
LaMelo,
that's the saying. You also the Hornets. You're a new owner.
yeah.
You pair him with LaMelo.
Okay, that could be nice. That could be nice. Two young
That's
guys.
bro, forget nice, but that's that. I mean, that's legit. I'm probably a little biased. I live in Charlotte, so you know what I'm saying. It'll be lit, bro. Yeah, Zion, bro. City on swole, bro.
I'm at
For
some games, yeah.
everybody gonna be trying to get them tickets because they like, he only gonna play 25 games. You gotta go see him. It's gonna be like football season. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't got 15 games with Zion. You might as well go ahead and see him while you can.
Yeah. Also, too, here's the only thing with Zion, too, man. I feel like I don't know. I think his highlights and it's the only other concern that he still has proven to be effective. But to me, some of the high flying stuff, I don't feel like I've seen in the league as much as I saw it like it even in college. Like some of the high flying joints, you know what I
They
mean?
probably told him not to, bro. I mean, everybody in the league tells you not to. They always talking about that with John Moran. They talking about that John right now. They're like, oh, they need Derrick Rose to go ahead and tell him to stop jumping like that.
Yeah, so the thing, I'm just talking about the box stuff. He's still extremely effective and a great player, even without it. But I do remember him also being a little more electric with the high jumping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like,
Look at, I mean, it ain't gonna last forever, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's why the New Orleans gotta actually look at this like, hey,
okay,
especially if they get a little bit more value. I mean, they got the number 14 pick. If they can get the number 2 pick and then a 14 pick for Zion by himself, and he kind of like in an iffy spot, you don't even know if he's gonna play next season. Like, that's not the craziest thing, bro.
I can see it, but you kind of agreeing with me though. If you're saying, here's the thing, you saying if you Charlotte, you make the move because you think Zion's like that, and I'm saying if I'm New Orleans, I ain't making the move because I know what I got in Zion. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I guess what I'm saying is it's all of everything in any deal is there's always winning and losing, but it's always about like it's preference, it's perspective.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Charlotte is coming from the Pelicans was like before Zion got hurt, they were like the number 1, number 2 seed in the West.
It was up there, I think number 3 seed officially, and they dropped out of the playoffs into the play-in. So yeah,
right. That's what I'm saying. So like, and they've been trying, like actively trying to get Zion to a place.
Here's what I'm saying too, right? With the Pelicans, I remember years ago people were saying like when the Lakers made the trade for Brandon Ingram, like, oh look how Brandon Ingram doing. Brandon Ingram is not going to move you over that hump. I think Brandon Ingram was also number 2 pick in the draft. If Scoot turns into that, I'll take Zion for 20 games a season over that personally, for real.
You crazy, bro.
Bro, Brandon Ingram is not moving the needle. He's not that good of a player like that. That's what I'm saying. But he's not moving the needle nowhere, son. He's not moving the needle.
But he is, bro. He don't. No, that's a little disrespectful, bro. Brandon Ingram, I mean, he's a little bit more than solid, bro. He's an all-star caliber player, bro.
Ish. I mean, he made it once. I don't know if he'll make it again. I'm being honest with you, bro. Like I said, he probably like the 35th best player.
I mean, he probably not going. It's going to be hard for him now because now you got Bradley Beal over there. You got Devin Booker. You got Kevin Durant. You still got Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going to be hard for him to make a play. But he's a player. He's an all-star caliber talent. Like, his numbers are solid. Like, he was hurt this year too, but when he plays, he hoop. He's
solid though, bro. I'm saying you run a swing and a miss though. I feel like Scoop could just end up being that where you got Zion is like okay, all NBA caliber. You know what I'm saying? Like he is a top 15, top 10 player in the league. You know what I mean?
What I'm saying is yes. If you're asking me the question, if I'm
all right, 20 games is low, not 20, but
if I'm the Pelicans, I'm not trading them. Okay. I would.
And if you Charlotte, you're trying to trade them. You're trying to get them.
Absolutely.
There you go. Yeah, there you go.
But that's not you. That's what I'm saying. You're talking from a perspective of somebody who hasn't experienced it. You ever seen it? I mean, they say all the time, one man trash, no man treasure.
Facts.
Why is it trash? The only reason it's trash is because people do all the time. You ever heard somebody be like, listen, man, I got this car. I've had it for 5 years. It's giving me a whole bunch of problems.
Facts.
And they're like, well, what's wrong with it now? Hey, listen, bro. The AC compressor went out. I ain't putting no more money into it. $500 is enough. I will buy a whole new car and pay $500 a month for my car payment before I put $500 into this car to get me to point A to point B. It's the same thing can be said, bro.
I get you.
The organization could be tired with Zion. Like it's stressful. Then all this news come out. He got baby mama dramas. Like you trying to gauge where his head is at. He need to get his body right. He need to get on the court to play, and you don't even know if that's possible. Or you can go pick up somebody in the draft that you feel like could have some upside. I don't know. I mean, and you got to understand these NBA teams have the long game and a short game. They talking about ticket sales. They talking about values. They talking about projections. The owner could be trying to sell a team. You have no idea, like the nuance in which makes sense for them to do this type of move. And so that's all I'm saying. The report, they put the report out there. Somebody somebody thought about it.
Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited to see what ends up happening on draft night, what trades happen, where James Harden goes, where Chris Paul goes, because even they're talking about Chris Paul might get waived as well. So I'm excited to see what happens for the seasons. Dame Lillard.
They talking about what is Portland going to do with the trade? Because I think Portland number 3, right?
Portland's number 3. They're saying they could trade it for a player, or they're gonna draft somebody and rebuild. It just depends, man. It just depends. So, man. So it's excited to see, man.
It's going to be an interesting week, man. I'm going to be tuned into the draft. Yeah. I'm not even for the draft. I'm going to be tuned in the draft to see what kind of trades happen, honestly.
True. No, I'm excited to see just in 2 days. So we'll recap it next week, man. We'll recap it next week.
For sure. But listen, I think that's it. We ran a little long today, man, but we had a lot of content we had to get to. I knew it was probably going to be a little bit longer, man, but thanks for everybody that stuck with it. If you stuck this far, we appreciate you guys. Always remember, man, like, subscribe, share, jump in the comments. Let us know what you're thinking about the NBA, about the Blackening, Black Game Nights, your favorite suggestions, Spades, you reneging.
Oh, yeah. Speaking of, I got some nice. Well, dang, I can't pull it out right now, but yeah, I'll show you off camera, man. My bad.
Yeah. We got you, man. So we appreciate you guys. Y'all have a blessed week, man. We out.
Peace.
Stay safe. Peace.